This video is going to talk about parts of speech. More specifically, it's going to discuss identifying suffixes in parts of speech. Parts of speech refers to the different word forms that we use in English. It's important to know the parts of speech of new vocabulary words so that you know how to use those words in a sentence. If you only know the dictionary definition or the meaning of the word, then you're not going to be able to use that word or understand that word as well in context. Knowing suffixes for different parts of speech can be helpful in identifying the part of speech of new vocabulary words. There are 8 parts of speech in English, but we are only going to focus on 4: nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. Let's start with a noun. On the right, you can see a list of some examples of nouns. A noun is a person, place, object, animal, or idea. A noun typically is used as the subject of a sentence or as the object of a sentence or the object of a preposition. And sometimes nouns can be used as descriptive words for other nouns. Here is a list of some common noun suffixes. If you see these suffixes at the end of a word, chances are it's a noun. Now, of course, this rule does not apply 100% of the time. Nothing ever does in English. But most of the time, when you see these suffixes, you can be pretty sure that it's a noun. So some of the common suffixes are ment, ance, ence, al, tion or sion, eror, ant or ent, ist, ness, ty, and ity. Now let's talk about what a verb is. And you can see some examples of verbs in the picture on the right. A verb can be an action. And this is what we think of most often when we think of a verb, like play, sing, talk, or walk. A verb, though, can also introduce the state of being. In other words, just what the situation is. Some examples of state of being verbs are be, feel, appear, and seem. And verbs can also be helping verbs or modals, but we really won't focus on that here. Some common verb suffixes, and we're really just going to focus on a few here. So en, as in sharpen or shorten, ize, as in legalize or summarize, and ify, as in horrify or classify. All right, let's talk about adjectives. You can see some examples of adjectives on the right. An adjective is a word that describes a noun or a pronoun. In English, adjectives usually come before the noun. Adjectives can also come after a linking verb. These are some common adjective suffixes that you might see: y, ly, ful, less, ous or ious, ic, al, ial or tial, ent, able, ive or ative. And lastly, let's talk about adverbs. You can see some examples of adverbs on the right. An adverb describes verbs. An adverb describes adjectives. An adverb describes other adverbs. An adverb describes sentences. Wow, adverbs can do a lot. That's actually true. Adverbs can do all of these things. Something important to note is that adverbs can appear in many different places in a sentence, depending on what the adverb is and how it is used. So be careful of the placement of adverbs. When you learn a new adverb, make sure you learn where it should probably go in a sentence. There are really just 2 common adverb suffixes: ly, which is probably 90% of adverbs, as in quickly or magically, and then ally, as in terrifically or basically. And really the only time that we use ALLY is when the adjective ends in an IC. So terrific or basic, those two adjectives end in IC, so we add ALLY, but most other adjectives take LY. There are some there are some adverbs that don't have LY endings, for example, fast or always, but most adverbs end in LY. A few important rules to remember with suffixes. Sometimes you'll notice that words that are different parts of speech have the same ending. For example, some adverbs end in ly, but a few adjectives also end in ly. So the way that you can know the difference is pay attention to what the root word is. What is the base of the word? So if the base of the word is an adjective and you add ly, then you get an adverb, as in quick plus ly equals quickly, an adverb. However, if you have a noun and add ly, you get an adjective. So the noun year plus ly gives us the adjective yearly. Adjectives and nouns can both end in y. So again, pay attention to what the root is. If it's an adjective plus y, that gives us a noun. For example, difficult, an adjective plus y, gives us difficulty, a noun. A noun plus y gives us an adjective. So for example, salt, a noun plus y, gives us the adjective salty. And lastly, both nouns and adjectives can end in al. So if we have a verb plus al, that gives us a noun. So approve, a verb, plus al gives us approval, the noun. But if we have a noun plus al, then we get an adjective. So the nature, which is a noun, plus al gives us natural, an adjective. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please email me or post to the discussion board. Bye.